Only if you actually get off your butt and do it, though, because if you just stay there and you do this keyboard thing, you're a keyboard Romeo, and you're just writing letters back and forth, and you're not going anywhere, then nothing ever will happen. All kinds of things going on in those tours, right? I mean, you got guys over here running around, you got women running around, and they're meeting each other, and all this drama's happening. And
yeah, I really enjoy this. Each time, before I do the business, trading business, suddenly I tend to be involved in this matchmaking business.
It's amazing,
and amazing.
Yeah.
Always meet the new friends and to see how happy they have, and then they have the new family, new children.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so happy.
It is.
Yes.
It's we've been doing this for 30 years, and it's been so rewarding. I just can't imagine any other profession. Obviously there's great rewarding professions, but this for me has been life-changing because not only have we helped all these people, but I also met my wife through this, and now our wonderful children together and everything, and now we have a daughter-in-law because our son. So it really is life-changing, guys. Only if you actually get off your butt and do it, though, because if you just stay there and you do this keyboard thing, you're a keyboard Romeo, and you're just writing letters back and forth, and you're not going anywhere, then nothing ever will happen, right? Because nothing can happen if you just do this, right?
Yes.
You have to get off the screen and go in person, right?
Welcome you come to China, to Shenzhen. I'm there. No matter what support you need, I will be.
Yeah, we'll be there. All right.
And welcome to the AFA YouTube hotline.
Hello, I'd like to welcome everyone here tonight. I appreciate everyone coming. The men have traveled a very long distance and are very eager to meet all you beautiful young ladies. All right, thank you to everyone. Start and have a good time and meet that special someone.
Not yet. We are going over because our mind is. And I said, who's at table 1, table 2, table 3? I don't remember. We're looking at the names and numbers right now, and then we're trying to piece it together and the pictures we have. So we are going crazy.
And your translator will go over with the translator. So the translator should explain to the woman, hey, we must move.
Really good translator. Because right then we had some minutes, but she said, why didn't, I got my water. And said, let me go get some water too. That's why translator, you have a wing woman like that, it's very valuable. And she encouraged me just to go get some water. It's the perfect time to do so. So I'm doing so.
The good thing about this, if a lot of times when you go up to the table, you'd have to have an approach. This way you don't have to have any approach. You have to go to the table, which makes it easier on everybody. But it really makes it easy to move to the next table because you have to move. It's kind of hard. You get in this relationship going with a girl and then you don't want to move because you don't want to offend her. But you really want to go talk to the girl over here too. This way you have an excuse. So yes, I must move. And that way everybody gets to meet everyone. And there might be a couple tables that you don't want to meet the girls, but be polite, introduce yourself, talk to them, give them respect. You always want to make sure every girl at every table has a good opinion of you when you leave, because you don't know how many of these girls communicate with each other afterwards. And when you leave that table, the girls at the table are going to go, what do you think of him? So, the general rule too, in that kind of situation when you have multiple girls on the table, is you're not really supposed to focus on the one you really like. Yeah, you don't want to completely ignore her, but you want to give the other ones just a little bit more time so that girl feels like she has to compete for your attention. That, again, it comes down to value. You always want to raise your value. You don't want to raise her value way past your value.
So when you sit in person on the day, on the social, like the magic of the social is exactly that, because you sit in front of the person, the same as she sits in front of you, and it happens over and over and over and over again that you guys tell me, wow, this is this profile? I have seen her 10 times on the website. I haven't selected her. Now she's sitting in front of me. She's amazing. Or often like, I would have never selected her, but she's amazing. She's sitting in front of me. So the same thing is the other way around. It happens to the woman. Like maybe she wouldn't have said yes to your pictures, but having you in front and talking to her, you look very different. You're super well presented. You know, sometimes we have a bad day on the photos we're doing. And so just having the energy, the smile, you know, like how you act, how you move, how you laugh, how she speaks, how you speak, you know, like this is totally a different thing. The social sitting in front of each other and connecting in front of each other is super powerful, and it's much more powerful than a photo and anything else. So that's why the socials are sometimes that great, because you're getting a lot more matches than you would actually ever get, because obviously the odds are in your favor. We are obviously inviting a lot more women. We're lighting a lot more women than we invite men. So for every man, there are like 6 women, you know? So you have like a lot of women to choose from. And so the energy and like the attention you're getting and how you have that kind of feeling with her in the moment is super special. And so that's why you would do better on a social, because yeah, we have that. Sometimes it's difficult for us get the matches through the photos and the individual dates, but we do get them on the social. Usually we always get dates on the social. It's nobody ever gets not a date. If you don't, it's because you're picky because you don't want to, but we usually always get you dates.
我希望找一个有智慧的，然后我们可以亦师亦友一起成长，然后也可以去周游世界，然后共同去抚养下一代。
Every day, these are special dates. So if you see that now and you say, yo, I would like to go, sounds like a great opportunity to meet 80 women per night. Or 60 or 70 or whatever number it's going to be, but it's usually quite big number, and usually there are like 10, 12 of you guys, so you have quite the odds in favor. And so yeah, it's a very successful way to meet. I'm not saying this is right away where you're going to get know right away who's the woman of your life. No, you meet and you build up that connection. And so you meet, as I said, quite a few people, and then from those, I don't know, 60, 70 women you met, you say, oh, I like maybe 5, just saying a number, right? And though the ideal thing would be with those 5 that you go on an individual introduction, that you're going to get to know them more, that you're going to, date them.
None of these women will ever judge anything about anyone. Yeah, that's what's really cool about this too, is that when you're in this social event, there's so much support. It's so much different than just being one-on-one. Some guys are like, oh, I don't know, I couldn't be in that big area with all these women and these guys. But when you're there, it's different. Yes, it can be intimidating sometimes at first, but everyone's trying to help everyone too, pretty much. And so you just find your place. You fit in, and it's really cool, I think. So yeah, I would not worry about that at all, being shy or timid when you're there. You know, especially if we notice that you're a little bit shy, we will try to pair you with your matchmaker, who's going to be at your side all night, by the way, at these group events that you're seeing here. And we'll try to pair you with someone who's going to be a little more aggressive, a little more outgoing. And I think that helps some of the shyer guys. And all of a sudden they feel more comfortable because they have this, this aggressive wing woman who's at their side all night, helping them talk to the women, helping them get the dates. Again, this is another case.
I'm able to smile a lot because I'm very excited about all of you ladies here. That's why. This is my vacation, and on my vacation, I can't be sad.
Tell us why a guy should go to Shenzhen. What is so great about Shenzhen, and why should we be going to Shenzhen?
Okay, first, Shenzhen is a very young city. It's a very modern fashion city. We have a lot of big company and a lot of young people. We we come from other city, moving to Shenzhen. So this city is very young, and all the young people, they have the education background. And second, Shenzhen is close to Hong Kong. If any of you guys fly to Shenzhen, you just directly fly to Hong Kong. Then we will arrange the car pick you up from Hong Kong airport to Shenzhen hotel.
Right.
It's very convenient. And third, if you want to come to China, Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou is a top. It's a first line city, we say it. So you really can explore more Chinese culture. You can see how developed this city or this country.
Shenzhen, live from Shenzhen, China!
Are you ready to get started? Sign up and connect with these real women.
Check out our website at
ShenzhenWomen.com.